What's up? I wanted to make a update to my video yesterday about my first paranormal activity. I'm still shook up from it. So I just, I spent the whole morning and all last night trying to disprove it and explain it logically. And for those of you who don't know, I posted a video yesterday about an experience I had where something communicated to me and my two daughters, and it felt good. It wasn't scary. It didn't feel like something that you don't want communicating. Hopefully the wind isn't blowing this thing up. So anyways, I'll leave that story to its own video, but wanted to talk about its impact on me and my interpretation of what I think it meant. So again, this morning I brought my daughters in one at a time and I asked them specifically, where were you standing? Where did you hear the sound from? What did it sound like? Can you speak it in the tone of voice? Where was your sister standing? Where was I standing? The whole thing, both of their stories matched exactly as it happened in my memory and exactly as it did last night. And then the tone of voice that they both used is the same, the direction of the sound. And so we heard that voice. And to be clear on what that sounded like, it didn't, I always thought, first of all, man, I never believed people with paranormal experiences. I thought they're just, I hate to say it now, but I thought they were attention seeking. I'd judge them, I'd make fun of them in my head and all this stuff. And I thought that if people were hearing people talking to them, it was kind of a voice mixed in their head. And, this was like somebody was standing right behind me and spoke into my ear. And yeah, it was a little echoey but it sounded like, a friendly thing. Here I am is what it sounded like. And so anyways, yesterday before this happened, I had some interesting talks with God, some kind of those real serious, where are you talks, show yourself, what am I doing? I need direction, that whole thing. And then that happened, and it was, well, I'll leave that story to itself, but I walked away from that, first of all, wanting to disprove it and trying to figure out how it's not true. And I brought my wife in. I said, this is serious, did we buy any kids' toys that talk recently? Are they anywhere? Can you please look through the bathroom and see if, if there's anything here that could do that? She couldn't find anything, she did. And so, okay. I'm still having a hard time accepting it. This really happened. I was really sitting there and something audibly spoke to me and my daughters, and we all heard it, they heard it. And it was an encouraging message. I now believe it was my daughter's guardian angel, who is a deceased family member. So if you want to hear that story in detail, head back over to the previous video, paranormal experience. This isn't a spiritual page. This is just my vlog, raw vlog, video diary type thing. And so anyways, let me get to what this experience means to me. So this happened, and this last 2 years, I've been expanding my consciousness through various means and having new experiences and open to things I was never open to, the energies and, different dimensions of existence and just stuff that I never thought I'd be open to. So this last night proved to me that all that's real, and that there are different dimensions, and that there are energies, and that there are psychics and all the crazy stuff I did not think was real. And with that, I realized that everything's gonna be okay. It just made me feel safe, and that I just want to let go and surrender and stop trying to control things, and just let the powers that be, God and whoever else is watching over us, run things for me. And I just had this feeling that everything in my life is unfolding exactly as it should be. And I need to stop stressing, and I need to stop controlling and trying to control. And basically I got a feeling of peace and relief. I'm like, wow, okay, let's keep moving forward. Let's keep putting the work in. Let's keep getting people's stories out, having fun with the podcast and the whole thing. And so Yeah, I just want to give an update, basically that I am unable to disprove that I had a paranormal experience last night. The only thing that I could have, that could explain like how that could happen is that, sorry, there's blackberry bushes, having to be careful here, is that my daughter said it, my youngest daughter, but I heard this voice. I know my youngest daughter's voice. She's only 6, so it's really squeaky and high pitched. This was an adult voice, okay? And my other daughter said, no, it couldn't have been her because I was looking right at her. So point being, I am unable to disprove that this happened and that I was spoken to from someone from the other side and that it is paranormal. And I don't fully know what to do with all that, but I'm taking it as a nod from the universe that I'm on the right track and that things are working out. And I feel grateful for it. I really do. It solidifies that everything I've been looking into and learning about is absolutely true. And it makes me want to listen to other people who have had experiences like this and like, well, what are you learning and stuff? So I'm just going to move on and just understand that this was a gift and not try to look into it any further. Do not give way to astonishment in the world of spirituality and consciousness. There's no time to sit there and like, whoa, what does it all mean? Just, hey, this happened. I think it's a good thing. Let's move on. So, dude, I'm very eager to hear from other people who might have gone through something like this. And I hope to hear from you guys if this resonates with anyone, if anyone watches. All right, have a good day.